Elisa says the Obama administration needs to explain the need for these payments to the public. He says the payments are being made with the administration's blessing. The government, as we all know, and taxpayers, you and I, own 80% of this company.
That's us. We're proud of it. Instant Audit this morning. Go out west to Adam Connors, Director of Corporate Finance for C.K. Cooper in Irvine, California. All right, Adam, we'll put it to you this way. What would you have done if you were in this situation? They said, hey, take the money early or and take a little bit less or wait it out. And also maybe if you took money last year, we want some of it back, which is really where all this started. What would you have done?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, being as an employee, what's the only leverage that I have at this point? I mean, the only leverage I have is to try and, one, get it a little bit early so that I can have, take advantage of the 9/10 of the law's possession, if you will, as they've said. Right. And also just the idea of just getting that money as soon as I can, because odds are, and they're even stating that odds are the employees aren't going to be around within the next year to take that tail end.
It's actually a good point. It's interesting when you think the stats on this, the way they break down. If you go back to last year where they tried to claw back the money, 35% of the people that left the firm gave the money back, whereas 97% of the people who still work there gave the money back. So if you had left the firm, would you have given your money back?
Would I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing is that hey, Connell, that's the way it is. I mean, unfortunately, like they said, I mean, these guys were getting death threats and everything to that effect, and you're under the constant pressure. And so the idea is that if I've left, yes, it was an agreement that was made to me. Yes, I would fight it to the best that I can, but at the same time, it looks to be a losing battle. And odds are the only one that's going to win on those bonuses are going to be the attorneys that are going to be fighting for them for the years to come.
Hey, Adam, let's talk a little bit about Elisa's statement about the administration. And we have a part of that statement that we want to share with you. And it says this from Elisa: it's not a question of whether or not the bonuses are justified, but rather if the administration is being transparent with the American people about the nature and need of these bonus payments. Either the payments are justified and the administration has an obligation to explain that to the American people, or they are not, and they should come forward and say so. So how do you think the administration should handle it, being that we are the majority owner of this company?
Yeah, and that's actually a very good point. I don't think that the communication has been forthright to the American public. I mean, this is the way that things have been done for a very long time. I mean, we're a fusion, the Wall Street folk, they're a fusion of entrepreneurs. And so they basically are set within the confines of, you can do this, you can't do this. Everywhere in between, you have the lateral, you have the capacity to kind of make it happen, if you will. And so, obviously, some folks withstood and outstood their capacities and maybe broke the rules a little bit, if you will, or did some things that were a little bit riskier, but were still within the confines of their job and their set job. And they did everything in accordance to their employment contract, but at the same time, we're left with, okay, this is almost a loophole to.
So let me be clear then. Do you want the administration to come out and say that, well, this is part of the contract, so we're going to fulfill these contracts again the second year that we've done it?
Yeah, Jen, I think it's very important that the administration comes out. I mean, already with working with the pay czar, these are reduced amounts. I mean, these are negotiated. These are amounts that have been actually stamped by the government, and so. It's at this point that they need to work together instead of working apart, and letting the media and everyone be the court and putting them on trial via the media, instead of essentially letting it play out within the confines of the closed door rooms.
At least there's not those bus tours anymore, hopefully, of the AIG residences.
Yeah, remember that.
Adam, thank you very much. We'll be with Adam throughout the morning.
All right, we're going to stick